Hi everyone. I'm going to be delivering a speech about my position in volleyball, which is the opposite or the right side hitter, and I'll be using a lot of visual aids to make connections to people who don't necessarily understand volleyball language. I will be covering setting, hitting, and passing. I have some pretty simple pictures that will help us get through it. This is setting. I have a blank screen in between so that I can do some talking without people being distracted, like, oh wow, setting, that's cool. Wait, what is she saying? I don't know. Anyway, but then there's hitting, blank screen, passing, off blocker defense kind of thing. I'll go into specifics in my actual speech video. Then of course another blank screen. And then I can, cross-reference different pictures. I might add in a few more, but very basic visual aids that aren't going to be confusing. They're just going to make everything clearer rather than more complex or anything. Another very simple thing you need is your room needs to be very just plain, distraction free. I don't have much in here, it's just white walls. And then I'm wearing, kind of like work clothes, or I don't know, like a little bit less than church clothes, something like that. But, not like sweats and t-shirt, I don't know. I'm trying to make it a little nice, professional, which makes it a little less distracting, kind of put together rather than lazy. And then you also want your speaking script, which is another way to keep everything rolling smoothly and less distracting, because if you're going, oh shoot, where's my speaking script? I don't know, that's going to be a huge distraction to your audience. If you can't recall where everything is and be on top of things, then how are they supposed to be? So there's that. And then basically visual aids are just meant to help your viewers, not confuse them or bring any more complex ideas in. I know that most of you probably don't understand much about volleyball, so I'll try not to be too confusing and keep it pretty simple, because it really can be simplified and played at all different kinds of levels, and everything applies at different levels. So I'll teach you the basics of being a right side or an opposite, and try not to distract you. One thing that you shouldn't do is have to go and fix things. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Just an example. You don't want to be like this with your back against it. Oh look, I'm back to the beginning. And where's my stuff? Okay, there it is. So yeah, you don't want to get lost or be unprepared. You don't want to just have pajamas on. I mean, I kind of had that on earlier, so I changed into this to try to, appeal to the whole professional, prepared speaker type of thing. Yeah, so I hope this has been a helpful video, and I'll go more into detail and use more visual aids when I deliver my speech. And when I'm not talking about volleyball, I'll do a gray screen like this. But yeah. All right. Good night.